In a perfect world, when you're a passive investor, you just simply invest in the operator and wait for the checks to roll in. So super excited about this podcast.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today on the Gentle Art of Crushing It show, where we focus on learning and sharing with our listeners all there is to know about how to create success in our lives. This show stands on the shoulders of giants. Our mission is to empower and inspire our listeners to create the life of their dreams whilst having a blast in the process. Let's celebrate life together. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on the Gentle Art of Crushing It show. Welcome to our special kickoff episode. We thought this episode was necessary because our podcast is very unique in the sense that we have multiple hosts. So the purpose of today's show really is to introduce you to all of the hosts and, the concept of the show, basically. So we are all real estate investors that focus on different niches. Now, each host will have their own show, and on that show, they'll deep dive into their niches of choice, as well as, how to apply success principles. My name's Doug Clark. I am a real estate investor as well, and my show really focuses on success mindset, success principles, how to apply them in our lives, and how do we become the best version of ourselves. I am a father of 6, a husband of 1. I love growth, and I believe that we're all given this challenge in life, which is to, create the life of our dreams and live it on our own terms. Essentially, let's make this life legendary. All of our hosts are amazing and incredible human beings, and so with that being said, I really encourage you to catch each and every episode, as you'll gain a wealth of information that will support you on your journey towards success, however you choose to define success, okay? So without further ado, I would love to introduce to you another host of the Gentle Art of Crushing It. He's a wonderful human being with so much to offer, and his name is Randy Smith. Please take it from here, Randy.
All right. Thanks so much, Doug. I appreciate that warm welcome. And for those that are just coming to the show, Doug was really kind of the person at the center of this thing that really kicked this off. So a lot of work done by Doug to get us up to this point. So thanks, Doug, for all of your work there. So yes, as he mentioned, my name is Randy Smith, and I am actually the founder of Impact Equity. And my focus and my show's focus will be solely on helping to educate and inspire the passive investor. So my background is such that I've done active investing. I was a corporate America business-to-business sales and sales leader for 25 years, and then moved over to active real estate investing and ultimately landed on passive real estate investing, which really gives you all of the benefits of real estate investing without having to deal with the tenants and the toilets and termites and all the other challenges that everybody runs into. So in a perfect world, when you're a passive investor, you just simply invest in the operator and wait for the checks to roll in. So super excited about this podcast. We've had some really great guests already. There's some fantastic guests coming in the near future, experts in this field in not only passive investing, but also experts of vendors that the passive investor will actually need to make sure that their passive investing journey is efficient and effective, and you're earning the most dollars you possibly can from your investment dollars. So I'm super excited to be a part of this group, as you'll see, or if you haven't already, just a group of studs that are just absolutely crushing it in their respective fields. And super excited to hand this off to, I believe, Nathan to take it from here, who has been just a tremendous asset to the group from a technology standpoint and just all around crushing it type of guy. So Nathan, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Randy. Thank you so much for that intro. So as Randy mentioned, my name is Nathan. Very much like Doug, I'm a husband of 1 and father of 2 young little ones. I spend most of my days as a technologist, and when I'm not doing that, I'm into out of state, so remote real estate investing, where we focus primarily on single family buy and holds out of state. Obviously also a podcast host, since I'm here talking with all of you today. And the kind of the theme of the shows that I will be hosting will focus very much primarily on like single family real estate, preferably out of state, but also, and maybe more importantly, as Doug and Randy were both mentioning, right, really the kind of all aspects of success. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about, that I've been trying to seek out in most of the guests that I've already started talking to and having great conversations with, is really just like these incredible like success stories where people just go through like these incredible journeys, ups and downs, and hopefully come out of those conversations with these individuals where they can share some of their tips and tricks and general mindset that help them through these incredibly interesting, oftentimes incredibly difficult journeys. So what's super exciting about this show is like with every one of the episodes, regardless of who the host is, right, we'll try to provide value to the audience in providing tips, tricks, tools, books, all the things that you'll be able to find in every single show note. So that's what I'm really excited about here. And as you mentioned so far, Randy and Doug, we're an amazing group of people here. I feel super fortunate to be with all of you to kind of launch this thing and just meet incredible individuals who are just hungry for success, and hopefully we'll be able to help others in the journey. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to my wonderful co-host, Marta.
Awesome. Thanks, Nathan. Hi, guys. My name is Marta Seslak. I'm based out of Oakland, California, and I'm super excited to be joined by these group of co-hosts. It's a fantastic group. I am also a real estate investor, and I am a healthcare strategist by day. I started investing in 2021, really started getting into investing and learning about real estate in 2020, and then ended up doing my first investment in 2021 in small multifamily. And since then, I decided to pivot my investing strategy to the hospitality side of things. And so that's really going to be the focus of my show. Now, I'm going to try to spotlight badass women in the space with great intentionality. So, yeah, exactly. So you'll see a lot of females on my shows. Granted, there might be exceptions, but that is the intention. And in the hospitality space, and also just business entrepreneurs. So really trying to highlight really innovative business ideas, and then also in the hospitality business. I am also a mom of two boys. They're 2.5 and 5. And so outside of myself and my dog, I'm the only female in the house, but it's a lot of fun. They have a ton of energy and they keep me busy for sure. But I'm very excited to bring you all some insights into the hospitality asset class within real estate, and also just women that are doing amazing things in the business world. So very excited. I hope you find a lot of value out of the successes. And like Nathan was saying, there's a lot of ups and downs when you take on risk, when you get into business, when you launch something new. And so, one of the things that I want to highlight is how to get through those ups and downs, right? So you come out on the other end and with a product that you've always dreamed of having. So, and with that, I'm going to kick it over to Derek Felch.
Thanks, Marta. As you said, my name is Derek. I live in Lawrence, Kansas, near the Kansas City area. I've also tried to do my part in repopulating the earth. So I have 4 children and 1 wife. And I spend my days in the hotel business. I have been in the hospitality business for about 30 years, and also do some real estate investing. We have some single family and some multifamily, and we have 2 short-term rentals and then also manage some other short-term rentals for other folks. My show is going to highlight some short-term rental operators and just kind of the ups and downs as we enter a new period in that industry that will probably be a little more challenging, and look at some of the numbers and some of the ways to make those successful. And also I want to take some time to, I really enjoy learning from people's stories and kind of focusing and highlighting on people that maybe are at the start of a journey or in the middle of it and we don't know how it ends. And just because I think there's things we can learn, and I think it can encourage people who are listening who maybe can sometimes be intimidated when they hear other people's successes, and help people learn that we all struggle with the same fears, same insecurities, same challenges, same questions. So, and I'm just also appreciative to be a part of here. I had a coach tell me a while ago to try to intentionally put myself in rooms of people where I'm the dumbest in the room. I feel like I have done that well here, so I'll check that off my box. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens, because likewise, I don't know how the story will end here in the next few months. So, and with that, I'm going to pass it off to Sean Graham.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. My name's Sean. I am a self-storage investor. So I am the founder of Maven Equities, and self-storage is my passion, what I do. So on the show, I'll bring on passive investors in self-storage, owners, operators, the whole nine yards. So my background is as a CPA and financial analyst. So that's where I come from on the W-2 world. Kind of transitioned myself over, started with house hacking, and then gradually got into commercial real estate and self-storage. On the personal side, I'm a father and husband of a newborn, 1 year old, a month old son. So, yep, that's been a challenge and a fun time. Working on little sleep, but enjoying it. Other than that, you can find me, Maven Equities if you look around, and I'm excited to be here. All right, I'll pass it to David.
Hey, welcome everybody. My name is David Lyons. It is a pleasure to be here, surrounded by so many wonderful and inspiring people in the real estate space. And generally, I am based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm the founder of Red Fox Investment Group, where my focus and the focus of my segment of the podcast will be on triple net real estate and really non-residential commercial real estate. So looking at asset classes like industrial real estate, retail centers, as well as some office space and that sort of thing. My personal background in real estate, I started out in short-term rentals, which was a great way for me to get started in real estate and make great cash flow. Slowly over time, I've been more attracted to triple net real estate and commercial real estate through its scalability, as well as the ability to be more passive in investing in it. So my goal with this podcast and this segment is to educate you, whether you are trying to level up your investing game and break into triple net real estate, or whether you're looking to invest in triple net real estate while working your full-time job, is to educate you to help you understand how these assets work and how you can break into this type of real estate and live life on your terms. With that, I'm going to pass it back to Doug Clark, our fearless leader and founder. Thanks, Doug.
Well, yeah, thank you so much, Derek. And, it's an absolute pleasure to work with, amazing teams such as yourself. So, I just appreciate you all very, very much. And so thanks again for all of your contributions. And so with that being said, we're going to wrap this show up. Thank you all for listening and watching. We're so grateful for your viewership, and we wish you the best on your journey, of course. And without any more delay, this is goodbye. So goodbye for now, and please remember to make this life
and Doug,
legendary.
We're not going to, I don't want to steal the wrap here and the thunder, right? Just for all of our listeners, right, as you'll see, some changes are coming to the show, right? So keep an eye out, right? The show will be released every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays of every single week. In addition to this particular show, check out the show notes. We will have links to all of what's going on, every single host's profile, business, how to reach out to each and every one of us. That's how you'll get that information, so you can get more information and figure out which host here will just suit your, your area of interest best. So keep an eye out Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and also always keep an eye on the show notes where you'll have links to, companies, profiles, social, book recommendations, tool recommendations, everything in there. And with that, Doug, I'm going to pass it back to you because I don't want to end with just the logistical aspect to the show here.
Well, yeah, Nathan, I appreciate you so much. Like, Nathan is really, really behind the scenes, just building this, the gentle art of crushing it. So, and that's very, very important and valuable info. So, appreciate you as usual. And so, thanks again for listening, everybody. And, you have a wonderful day.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of The Gentle Art of Crushing It. It was an amazing episode. We know we sure learned a lot, and we hope you did as well. We want to take a second and thank you so much for viewing or listening to this episode. And please just know that we only ask for one favor, and that is to make this life magnificent. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.